Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to my kitchen, or welcome if you are new. I am going to start this video today with baking some sugar cookies. And if you like the soft sugar cookies, this is the recipe for you. I am only going to do half of it because it makes a huge batch. But I'll have the original recipe typed out for you in the description box. So I'm going to start out with 1 stick of butter, and a half a cup of powdered sugar, and a half a cup of sugar, and a half a cup of oil, vegetable oil, I'm just going to cream this together. Okay, now I'm going to add 1 egg. And a half a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to beat this. Now I'm going to add in 2 cups plus 2 tablespoons of flour. There's 2 cups. And 2 tablespoons. And I need to preheat my oven to 375. Okay, now I also need a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And a half a teaspoon of salt. And a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. Now we're going to get all this mixed together. All right. Okay friends, here are my sugar cookies. Just a small batch of them. They're nice and soft. Really good. We'll see you later for supper. Okay friends, it is time to get dinner going. And tonight I am going to make a ham and rice casserole with broccoli. So I need a can of cream of celery soup and 2 cups of chicken broth. And this isn't going to be quite 2 cups, so I will add water and some beef bouillon. Get that right up to the 2 cup mark. And then just add a little bit of chicken bouillon. Not much because I didn't add a whole lot of water. Okay, so now we're going to whisk this together. Oh, I need to preheat my oven to 375. Now I need to get salt and pepper in here, a little bit of salt. No. And then I need to chop up some ham. Got this leftover ham steak from the other night I want to get used up. See how much of this I can use. I need 2 cups. So we'll see what we got here. Okay, that should be good. About 2 cups there. And then we need 1 cup of rice, but I'm going to go a little less because it's just him and I. And I need to spray my pan. Mix my rice right up here in the bowl. So that's about 3/4 of a cup. About 2 cups of ham. And then it calls for a 12.6 ounce bag of broccoli, but I don't quite have that much. So I'm going to put in there what I do have and then add a little bit of peas. And that okay, that looks more like a cup, but that's okay. this on here. And now I'm going to cover this with foil, aluminum foil, and bake it for an hour. Okay, this is gonna be in here for an hour. So I will bring you back when we dish up. Okay, you guys, we're gonna check our rice to make sure it's done. Oh, yummy. Oh yeah, that's plenty done. Okay, we are going to dish up. Yes. So this is our ham and rice and broccoli casserole. And I think we shall have some more refrigerated pickles. See if we can't get these eaten up this weekend. There you have it, friends. Ham and rice and broccoli cheesy casserole and refrigerated pickles. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, friends. It is Saturday and I'm going to bake chocolate chip cookies today. Yesterday I did a small batch of sugar cookies. I just want to have some in the cookie jar up here and some in the freezer because I'm just in the baking mood. So I need a cup of butter, and then I need 3/4 cups of sugar. And then I need 3/4 cups of brown sugar. Big old bag of brown sugar here from Sam's Club. I'll find some jars to put this in. Okay, I'm gonna get this stuff whisked or creamed up together. Okay. I'm going to add 2 eggs. I'm going to beat them in there. Okay, now I'm going to add 2 1/4 cup flour. There's 1, 2 1/4. I need a teaspoon of salt. And a teaspoon of soda. And a teaspoon of vanilla. That's all we need in there besides our chocolate chips yet. I'm going to fold in the chocolate chips. 11.5 ounces of chocolate chip here. I prefer to use milk chocolate. And I think I am going to put some walnuts in. These are pecans. I don't have any walnuts up here. That should be good. Just a few. These are going to bake for about 12 minutes, I think. We'll check them at 10 minutes and see what they look like. Okay, these will go in. And I'll bring you back when everything is done. Okay, friends, our chocolate chip cookies are done. I'm just going to keep about a dozen of them in the cookie jar. And then I'm going to put the rest in the freezer along with the sugar cookies I made yesterday. That way we'll be set on cookies for a while. Okay, friends, it is time to get going on dinner. I am going to make barbecued meatballs tonight. And I need to preheat my oven to 450 just to brown the meatballs. And then I'll be turning it down to 350. So for right now, for the meatballs, I need a pound of hamburger, some breadcrumbs, that's maybe 2 tablespoons to start out with. We'll see what I need, if I need more. 1 egg and a tablespoon of milk. I'm just going to get this mixed up. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in here and pepper. And I can see I need more breadcrumbs. Another tablespoon. Okay, now I'm just going to form these into meatballs. I go with about golf ball size. Oh, that gave us 16 meatballs. Okay, now I'm going to wash out this bowl so I can use it for the barbecue sauce. For the barbecue sauce, I need 2 cups of ketchup. I'm going to go a little light on that because I know this makes a lot of barbecue sauce. This was my mom's recipe from many years ago. I've been eating this since I was probably a teenager. Alright, and then I want 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then I want 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder and chili powder, each 1/2 tablespoon. Garlic powder. Chili powder. 1/2 tablespoon again. And then 1/2 tablespoon of mustard. And then a tablespoon of the W sauce. Y'all know what that is, right? Because we all have a hard time saying that. I need 1 tablespoon. And 1 tablespoon of liquid smoke. Okay, that's everything for the barbecue sauce. So as soon as this oven is preheated, I'm going to brown them for about 5 minutes. And then I'll bring you back. Okay, you guys, these meatballs have been browning for about 7 minutes at 450 degrees. So now I'm going to put a little bit of barbecue sauce on the bottom of this pan. And now I'm going to put these in here. And they're going to go in a 350 oven for about an hour. Okay, now I'm going to pour the rest of this all over these meatballs. Okay, now I'm just going to cover this pan with aluminum foil. And we're going to let them bake for about an hour. All right, I'll bring you back in an hour. Okay, friends, our barbecued meatballs are done. And they are piping hot. So I boiled us up some potatoes to make some mashed potatoes. I'm just going to get these mashed up quick here. Some butter and milk. And then I made a coleslaw earlier. It got plenty juicy this time, so I don't know. If you're still watching this video, I would appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you come back all the time and see what I'm cooking. All right, let's get plated up. Mashed potatoes. A little bit of coleslaw. And the barbecue meatballs. I'll have this recipe typed out for you in the description box. I think I want a little barbecue sauce on my potatoes, because that's good. There you have it, friends. It's what's for dinner tonight on this Saturday. Barbecued meatballs, coleslaw, and mashed potatoes. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. I am Denise, and today I am going to start some meal prepping. I'm going to set my oven to 400 degrees because I am going to roast some potatoes, because we are going to have breakfast burritos tomorrow. So I'm going to have these all ready to go in the refrigerator to put into our burritos tomorrow. So I'm just going to get these cubed up into small pieces, and then we'll season them up. Okay, now we're going to add just a little bit of oil for the seasonings to stick, maybe a teaspoon. And I'm going to salt and pepper and garlic powder. And I think I'll put a little smoked paprika on them. You can season them however you like. Give these a stir. And they're going to go in the 400-degree oven until they're nice and crispy. And these are going to make a delicious addition to our breakfast burritos tomorrow. So you'll have to be sure to come back for my week of after work dinner ideas to see how this is going to all play out. Okay, those will go in when it's preheated and I'll bring you back. Okay, well those potatoes are finishing up. I'm going to get a batch of my garlic cheese bread all made up so I can put it in the freezer. And what I do here is just take my butter and garlic and for a whole loaf it takes over a stick of butter. And what I do is take some minced garlic mix that all in with the butter. And grated cheese on garlic bread. I like to use the little shredding mechanism. So it's kind of like angel hair shreds. We need, see how fine that is? I like doing that. Okay, so now need aluminum foil to wrap them in. And what I do is 6 pieces per package. Garlic butter on. And the mozzarella cheese. And then I like to put a little pinch of Italian seasoning on it. And then I need parchment paper between each layer so they don't stick. More cheese. Pinch of Italian seasoning. Another layer of parchment. potatoes are just about done. Okay, there's 6 pieces in there. So I will wrap them up. And I will put them into freezer bags and mark it. And we'll have our garlic bread when we want it. Okay, I got all the cheese bread made. I got 5 packages here. And I'm putting them into a freezer bag that is marked the contents and the date. So these will all go down into the freezer. So then when we have a good pasta meal, we'll have our garlic bread. And this is so much better than the stuff you buy in the store. Okay, here we got 5 packages of garlic cheese bread. And I got a little bit of butter left out of my 1 1/4 sticks. So I'm just going to put that in this little container. Use that the next time I need garlic butter. Okay, there's all that. Okay, friends, it's time to get going on dinner on this Sunday afternoon. I'm going to make these Parmesan, baked cauliflower Parmesan once again because they're really good. So I need to preheat my oven to 425. And then I need to slice these into steaks. I don't know how well this is going to work here. Huh, they're all falling apart. So, I don't know. Might just have some nice big chunks to deal with. The sides as best we can. Look at this. I don't understand. So we want both sides with oil on them. Season them up. Salt and pepper on both sides and some Italian seasoning. Okay, my oven's about preheated. These are going to go in for 30 minutes, and I'm going to flip them once halfway through. So after these are done, I'll show you the next step. Okay, so we're gonna get going on the rest of our dinner. And this is the hamburger, some of it that I pre-done before. So I'm gonna get this heating up. And I also want to add a half a tablespoon of garlic. And I put in a couple slices worth of bacon that I did earlier, because we need some of this for tomorrow too. And I need a 1/4 cup of chopped green pepper, which I already have here. That looks like a 1/4 cup. And we're going to salt and pepper a little bit. This recipe from, I believe her name is Darlene over at Super at 60. And I'm having her recipe. So if you want to go check out her channel, it's Super at 60. And I'm going to add an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. And I need a half a can of tomatoes. Now I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of, I need a 1/4 cup of water and a 1/4 cup of stock. No, half a cup of water and a 1/4 cup of stock. So I need to add this up to 3/4. So that's a 1/4 cup of chicken bouillon and a half a cup of water. And then I'm going to, I need a tablespoon of brown sugar. Italian seasoning. You're supposed to use the Italian dressing mix, but I'm not opening a pack of that just for a 1/4 teaspoon. And then I need an 1/8 of a cup of Parmesan cheese and a 1/4 cup of sour cream. So I'm going to do half of a 1/4 cup. And then 1/4 cup of sour cream. Which looks like we'll empty out this container. Okay. Going to add 1/4 of a box of fettuccine noodles that have been broken. Now I have to see about getting those cauliflower flipped over without doing too much more damage. Now I'm going to cover this up so those noodles can get cooked. They're browning up good. They're going to go back in for about another 15. We're just going to let this stuff cook, and I'll bring you back. Okay, you guys, our cauliflower is done. So now I am going to put some marinara sauce on them. Marinara sauce, Parmesan cheese, and a mixture of mozzarella and cheddar. I didn't have enough mozzarella. And it says to put them under the broiler, but I'm just going to let them sit in the hot oven because my fettuccine noodles aren't softened yet. And all it has to do is melt the cheese anyway, so. Okay, there's them. Now we're going to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on there. Turn this down. I made these cauliflower a couple months ago, and boy, I tell you, they are really good. Just would have been nice if they would have stayed in whole steaks. Okay, so there's that. Now we got some cheddar and mozzarella. Now I'm just going to set this in the hot oven so they can melt. And I will bring you back when we plate up. Okay, you guys, our pasta noodles are done. Nice and tender. Now this recipe calls for a can of cheddar soup. So again, since I'm having the recipe, I wasn't going to open a can of soup for only half of it. So I'm just going to stir in some cheddar cheese and let that get all melted. Cover that up for a minute, and our parmesan cauliflower things are done. Oh yeah, that's all nice and melted. Look at that. Oof, them are good. Oh, we just gotta have this cheese melted in here and we can dish up. I think that should be good. I don't know what she called this. I think it was just a one pot beef thing. I don't know what she called it. Something about good enough for company or something. I don't know. But we'll find out and I'll let you know what we thought of it. So here's our dinner. A one pot dinner suitable for company, and then our cauliflower parmesan. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you next time. Bye.